¿Qué onda, mi plebada? So today, one of my bros asked for a burst fade. I was like, bet I got you. Because I came you right for the weekend. I was like, say less. And, I gotta sanitize my stuff, get it right. Here, we're just with the two guard, getting our foundation, getting the burst fade all ready. So we have something to work with, getting the shape right. No, also use your comb as a stopping point so you don't push anything higher or accidentally, cut what you didn't want to cut. Here I'm doing a V shape because you wanted a V shape, so yeah, I bet I got you. I also like to do this before anything, before setting my guidelines, because this will help me visualize how far or how high I want the first guideline to be. Here we're gonna set our first guideline with the trimmer. You want to make sure you wrap it around the ear, give it a good illusion of the burst effect. This here will help with the whole fade. Now with my shaver, sometimes the shaver doesn't get in the deep spots. So if you have a really sharp trimmer, such as a modified one that's zero gap, use that. As you see here, I'm using my very sharp zero gap cocoa trimmers just to get to the tight spots. And honestly, that helps very, very well. Alright, first guideline. We're gonna go in with our clipper, lever open. Make sure you have it spread out so your face will come in all, compressed and everything like that. I tend to go to like a finger's length or almost a blade's length. Now the way I like to erase my guidelines is halfway, going halfway into the first initial guideline. Then I'll go ahead and go one notch down, just to erase any heavy line I did or I missed. And then I go all the way close, hit the bottom line, go up. I'll be afraid to, actually hit the line so we can erase it. And then I'll detail if needed. Alright, now on our second guideline with our one guard. Same thing as before, you want to stretch it out, make sure it's stretched out. Now to erase that guideline, you want to go with the 0.5, and same thing as before. You want to do the system of halfway, and then all the way closed, and then detail from there. A ti no te conocen ni en tu barrio. Ayer estaba con LeBron, también con DiCaprio. Me preguntaron que cómo me fue en los estadios. Hablamos de la familia y temas de millonario. Digo, multimillonario. Digo, de billonario. Hace rato sin cojones que me tiene la radio. Hace rato me quité del trap, yo se lo dejo el audio. Uy, querido diario. Y me depositaron a los Grammy, nominaron. Otra vez me criticaron y ninguna me importaron. Ya sigo tranquila en la mía. Don Vito, Don Vena de los Beatles. John Lennon a mis nietos. Cuando muera les voy a dejar sin terreno. A todas mis doñas los pompitos. You go in with the 1.5 to soften the guideline that you did with the number 2 guard. And I like to go middle and then close just to soften it up even more. So the 1.5 is meant to soften the guideline up. Now we go with our one guard, use the system of open, middle, and close. And I like to use my 0.5 just to detail the dark spots. Sometimes there's dark spots. That could ruin the whole fade or make the fade look a bit wonky. I like to detail a lot. Now our trim over comb or clip over comb, just remove any heavy bulk on the side. Here you see me choosing a position for clip over comb or trim over comb. This is just so I can detail even further, making sure I don't miss any dark spots. Now the C cup, so what I like to do is map out the bottom side, so point A, and make sure that's all nice and crispy, and then I'll go to point B. Boom, right there. And then we just connect. Boom, boom, boom. And make sure you go over once or twice, but don't push it back. Just go over, make sure that thing's crispy. And boom. Comment down below how I did. Laters.